All right, so in this video, I want to show you how to carry out change of name for your limited liability company, your business name, and especially your NGO on the CAC ICRP portal. All right, so I'm making this video by popular demand because quite a number of persons are looking for how to do a change of name, especially for NGO or incorporated trustees, okay, for CAC on the CAC portal. And this also works if you're doing a business name change of name or a limited liability company change of name. So without wasting any further time, let me show you how to go about doing that. But before I get started, if you want me to help you carry out any of these processes, either a completely new business that you're trying to register, an NGO you're trying to register, or you're trying to do anything with the CAC on your already existing business, or you want to do your export license, your DUNS number, tinted permit, NIN issues, BVN issues, whatever the problem is, you can always reach out to me. Our link to my chat will be in the video description. Please, you don't necessarily have to call me. If you chat, we are going to respond to you and help you solve your issues. So without wasting any further time, let me show you how to carry out your change of name or your NGO, your business name, limited liability company, or any business category at all on the CAC portal. Okay, so what you want to do, of course, is to log in to your CAC portal. Right now, it is change of name we are trying to do, and I'm going to start with NGO. So you can see here that we have name reservation. Here you will see name requiring consent, and here you will see registration. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are in the name requiring consent here. Now, I know that for some people that have done business name and LTD change of name, they will tell you that this doesn't work. Actually, it does work, but there's another way to do for business name and limited liability company, and that's why I said let me start with NGO first, and then we'll go to LTD and business name and PLC and whichever one you want to do for. Okay, so here we are in name requiring consent. You want to come to this apply for consent here, and then you just want to scroll down here, and then of course if it is business name you want to go for, if it is company, if it is NGO, you come for incorporated trustees and the rest. So I'm going to come for NGO or the incorporated trustees. Okay, for business type, it's just going to be one incorporated trustees, and reason for consent request, of course, is going to be change of name of entity, and then I'm going to click apply for consent, then start my application. So yeah, definitely you'll be required or you'll be requested to submit either the name of the NGO or the registration number. Those are the two things you need. You don't need availability code at this point. Okay, let's just use this for example. Of course, you want to make sure that you pick the right NGO that you're trying to do this for, and then you can see what we have here, that company name or the NGO name is already pre-generated for you. The registration number is pre-generated. The date of registration is pre-generated. And then here, CAC gives you the opportunity to use 3 optional names. Personally, I don't use these 2. It wastes my time. So here, you just want to go ahead and then you want to type in the new name that you want to change this NGO to. Okay, so once you do that, you just click on save and continue. Once you do that, it's going to take you to document upload. Okay, here you will not need to upload any document necessarily. Let me just show you. Let's just say ABC. This is just an example. Let's just do this. Okay, so I'm going to click on save and continue. All right, so it's going to take us here. Now it's going to ask for document upload. You can see there is no document that is compulsory here to be uploaded, even though sometimes it may query you, and for some interesting reasons they might ask you to upload something. Okay, but usually there won't be anything to upload. So all you just need to do is to click on save and continue here. You can see that it's going to allow you to make payments. All right, so this is going to load. You want to make sure that you copy this remitter number in case you have an issue tomorrow. That's the only way you can get this payment verified. So you can see you're paying 5,000 naira. So what you're going to do is that once you make the payment, it's going to be pending approval from the CAC. Okay, so it's just going to say pending, and once CAC approves it, it's going to change from pending to approve, and then you're going to see the difference here. It's going to show you as change of name. Okay, that is how to know it. And then CAC are going to approve it. Once they approve it, this is the only thing you're going to see, consent code. But this consent code will not work. Okay, but you will need availability code to make this work. They are not going to send the availability code on portal. They will send it to you as a private message. So you just want to make sure you get that private message. Your availability code is going to be there, and then you proceed to the second stage, which is the post-incorporation stage. So that means you must must be a CAC agent, accredited agent, or you must use an accredited agent portal to be able to complete this process. Okay, so what I'm saying in essence is that you can actually start this process non-accredited, okay, with a public portal, but the second stage you will have to use an accredited agent portal to do it. So just want to come to this other entity here because we are doing NGO here. You're going to pick that and then you're going to search for the name of the company. Let me just use anyone here. All right, you're going to come here, make sure you identify the right name if there are more than one suggestion, and then you want to scroll all the way down to change of name. Okay, you want to click on change of name here. You're going to click yes, and then you're going to come here, start process. You say yes. Now you will need that availability code. Okay, so just copy the availability code and paste it in here. All right, so I will just come over here. This is my own availability code. I'm going to just copy it and then I'm going to bring it in here. I'm going to paste it in here and I'm going to wait, and you see that it's going to load and generate the new name that CAC approved for me, as you can see here. All right, so here is it. I'll just come here and click on start. And once I click on start, now this is the old name, all right, and then this is the new name. So I'll just scroll all the way down. Now, of course, I cannot start this particular part of the process because I have to file 2 newspaper publications, and that publication has to be circulated on the public domain for at least 28 days. All right, I'm sure you already know how to do that. If you don't know how to get your newspaper, you can always reach out to me using the link, my chat link in the video description. So after 28 days of doing your publication, or you can go to any of your public dailies and do it. Okay, so you're going to file the publication date, the publication newspaper, so, and the page where your publication appears. Okay, you're going to do it for the first paper, you're going to do it for the second paper, and then you're going to fix in the dates that you made the change of name. All right, and then you're going to come here, you're going to fill in the name of any of the trustees of the NGO and the description of the trustee, and once you do that, you're going to just click on save and continue, and you go ahead and make your payment. And of course, you're going to be making a payment of 25,000 naira if I'm not mistaken. All right, so after making your payments, you need to upload the old certificate, and I believe you also need to upload the newspaper publication that you just filed the details just a while ago, and then you're going to submit your application, and CAC will review it, and once they are good with it, they will go ahead and approve it, and then you can go ahead and get your change of name certificate. So this is how you go about doing a change of name for an NGO. Now for business name and limited company, it is almost the same thing. Okay, so you're going to also go through this name requiring consent stage. The only thing is that when you want to apply for your consent, you want to make sure you choose the appropriate one. If it is a business name, if it's a limited company, you want to choose for the type of business. Okay, so for this one, I'll go with private company limited by shares. That's your LTD. So just like we did for NGO, I'll choose change of name. You want to apply for consent. You want to start my application, just like I told you. Then here you want to search for the name of the company, either by the business name or the registration number. Out of all the options, pick the right one. You can see here, just like we had before, for proposed name, like I said, you can use 3 proposed names. Make sure that it names are names that are already available. All right, so if I just say FGC LTD, something like that, and then I continue, it's going to take me to the upload section, just like we had before, and then we're going to make another payment of 5,000 naira. It's going to go through the review process, and once the name is approved, you're going to see it here as approved. Okay, so like we also for NGO, this one too, they will only give you this code. This code will not work. They will only send your availability code to you privately. You want to collect that code, copy it, and then again you want to proceed to the post-incorporation stage. If it's a business name, you go for business name. If it is LTD, you go for other entity. Then you search for the company and just do it just the way we did for NGO. Only that this time around, of course, for this one, you are not making any newspaper publication. This one is straightforward. You are just submitting, I think, only the old certificate. That's all you'll be asked to submit, and I think an application letter too. That's what you have to just submit, and then the process just goes honestly like it did for NGO. I don't want this video to be too long. The same thing for business name. Now this is the first method. The second method is for you to come back to your dashboard at the Pre-Incorporation, where you can do even with a public portal. You want to come to a name reservation and you want to start afresh as if you are registering a new company name. Okay, so that means in this, you must have created your name and you know that the name goes. Okay, so you just want to come to name new reservation, just like you're doing a normal company registration or business name registration. So yeah, you want to fill in the name. Okay, you want to choose the nature of business, like the old nature of the one that you are changing, and then the specific nature, and then you're going to have to pay 1,300 thereabouts to CAC, and you will get the name approved. Once you get the name approved, difference between this and this other method is that for this one, the availability code is going to be sent to you directly on the portal. Let's come back here. Okay, so once the name is approved, you will see your AV code is going to be giving you directly here. That is just the difference between this one and the other method, but any of them will work for business name and limited liability company. But for NGO, it has to be the other method that I just spoke about. So it's as simple as that. If you have any problem, you want to do your newspaper publication, you want to solve queries, you want me to help you with any other thing, export license, DUNS number, registration, tinted glass permit, your BVN, your NIN, everything that has to do with your business, if you want us to help you, always reach out to me. Or you want to file your annual returns or any other CAC application at all, either for a new business or a business that has already been registered before, my WhatsApp number is in the video description. Click it, chat us up, and we'll be willing to help you. All right, so it's as simple as it is. Go ahead, do it. If you are having any confusion, you can always reach out to me. And also, if you have any CAC queries that you're trying to deal with and you want me to help you look at it, you can always reach out to me using my contact detail in the video description. Please do know that some help that I will render to you, I will charge you for them. Okay, everything cannot be free. So if you don't mind, you can always reach out to me and I'll be willing to help you. Please like this video, help me share it so that more business owners and CAC agents or anybody that wants to carry out any of this process by themselves can get to see the videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.